While I hate to mute the Metallica, we must. Because it is time to continue on with our lovely, lovely Goon squad. Holy hell, though. Yeah, those gold buckets in Vegas. Jesus. I mean, I'm cool with them trying different things. It's Vegas, whatever. It's flashy, but just those are ugly as sin. It's actually gold, not yellow. I mean, I called it gold, though. Unless someone else called them yellow. Unless you meant it was actually yellow and not gold, in which case I vehemently disagree, according to my eyes. The eye test. I don't care about your new fancy color analytics. I know what I see with my eyes. Oh, the boys are back. Joe Buyer, ready for another season, leading the way. I'm not wasting any time. Now, here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. We have a big decision in goal. It has been postulated that perhaps we should just qualify Matt Copeland and get something back for him. It's a 4th round pick in 2021. It's already 2026. It's been postulated that we try to get an extra draft pick or 2 back for him and just run with Peters and Winkler. And it's an idea that I don't hate. He has a career .894 in 188 games now. It's I'm gonna rest on that decision for the moment. Let's go over to the defense here because it's a lot easier to set up here. Hello, Paulie. Hello, everybody. I hope you're doing well. Low 7th. Zach Wheel. You know, we might as well sign him just to see what happens. We might as well. There's also Maloney, who is definitely being signed. No doubt about that. Tony, what's going on? How much does he want? He only wants like $3 million, I think. Yeah, 3.9 actually. So we might actually get a decent return. Thoughts on the ratings that EA released today? So I was actually going to put out a video talking about EA's roster update, but I just didn't have the physical energy today to be like, well, I disagree with this and I disagree with this. Like, obviously, any update for the most part that EA happens to release, I'm not happy with because I still don't think the quality is amazing, right? So it's a tough situation. I will say their updates are getting better. I mentioned it on Twitter. Like, they're actually kind of giving a shit about getting, like, goalie stances right. And like I said, like, they changed Matt Calvert's visor. So in some ways, you know, some of those minor details that really do add up and go a long way, they're starting to improve in that regard. But then obviously there's some other aspects where it's just like, yeah, I'm not happy with the standard, right? You know, certain overalls that are just objectively bad. Drew Doughty is a good example. You know, stuff like that I don't expect them to change, but there are other aspects of the game that are getting better. So I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that, at least. They are making general improvements. Alright, let's see. What else do we have to sign here? We're looking at non-vets. Carlton needs to be signed. Nick Suzuki's only an 84. I mean, I'm cool with Nick Suzuki being an 84. I think that's a perfectly fine rating for Nick Suzuki. I think the problem people should have is a medium top 6, not a medium elite. But, you know. What's going on, everybody? By the way, it is good to see you all. I hope you are well. Jump into UMass here, so I don't think you can describe what you're doing as a rebuild. I mean, it is a rebuild, but I can't wait to play that game tonight because that team is about to be something special. So, Jack Hughes at an 83, I don't hate. I do hate Jack Hughes at an 83. I think that's ridiculous. I mean, he and Capo Caco both were objectively shit in their rookie seasons, unfortunately. Yeah, no, I think an 83 overall for Jack Hughes is a little bit much off of, what, 10 games worth of a season so far? Nah, I don't agree with that overall either, personally. I don't know, maybe I will end up making that video going over my opinions, we'll see. Alright, let's see. Okay. Still don't know what I'm doing with Copeland. Defensively, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So really 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, I mean, we have 15 defensemen signed. I hate to say it, but I think we've hit the end of Brian Marchment and Garth Butcher's time on this team. It's a risk because it does significantly hurt our defensive ratings. But we got some damn good time out of Brian Marchment in these first 6 seasons. But I think it's time that we move on. So Brian, I love you. Get that nose fixed. We're going to say goodbye to Brian Marchment, and as well, we are going to say goodbye to another member of the leadership corps, former captain of the Blues, which is so weird, but Garth Butcher. He is also going to be cut. Another legendary goon that we're sending out to the Charizard farm. We'll see where they end up. Forward-wise, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We need 5 more guys. So Ray, Nyland, Robert Larock, Kipper. So 1, 2 guys are on the outs when it comes to forwards, I would say. Antoine, what's up, man? I did a season update with this, or I did a season with this roster update. Zach LaRue went 2nd overall. How about that? Hate to say it, but he's regressing. Gino Ojic, it is time for you to go. It is time for you to go, Mr. Ojic. You have been in the AHL all 6 of these seasons. A penalty minute machine. Gino is out. And the last one, he's a higher overall slightly than Darren McCarty, but Nick Kyprios, I guess actually he's been okay. 20 points isn't that bad. No, I didn't want to go to Oberg. God, I hate how they haven't fixed that. It's McCarty or Kipper? I think it's got to be McCarty. He's shown he can score at a higher pace. We're going to let go of Nick Kyprios. Celtics. What's going on, buddy? How'd the stream go? I hope you are well. Alright, let's see. Let's give Knuckles a little bit more money here. TJ Brody's been decent. I mean, people were expecting TJ Brody to put up a crap load of points. I don't know if that was the right thing to do.
Oh, good for you!
Oh, LaRock. I mean, Biff, you might be hating on the old banner there, but it's okay. Is Cold War coming back soon? Yes, I do have plans to get those type of videos up and running again. I do indeed. Pretty much right now, it's just a matter of waiting for my obligations with NHL Gamer, which ends this Friday and Saturday. Waiting for that to go because that's cutting into a lot of my time. So waiting for that to be up, and then I can start investing more time in the videos again. You know, videos like that. So, you know, Habs guy. Well, Biff, we have 1,000 Habs fans in this chat at all times, so don't worry about it. Start my 2nd season, Islanders be a pro goalie. That sounds awful. Okay. All of that time. Money's not really an object. We have to see what we can get with Copeland. We have to find out. We'll see what happens. To free agency we go. We'll also have to take a look at some staff members, of course. But to free agency we go. Smoot, how are you, buddy? Alright, we need 2 staff members here. Now, I know Ovechkin became a coach, but as you can tell, he's not going to be great. Like, you do have Patrick Marleau there. I've tried the experiment of getting some, retired players in as coaches and having them, build up at the AHL level and go to the NHL level. But I've never really had success with it. So, I don't think I'm going to bother. I'd rather have that AHL team perform better than they should be. And then maybe make the playoffs and get a little bit more experience out of that. Neely, I hadn't seen that, but you know, I'm never gonna comment at that point. I think you can tell what my reaction is. See, as much as I'd like to bring in Ovi, I don't think we're going to. It's clear we should go after Niedermeyer and Tillett. I think Smith Pelly was our head. No, he wasn't our head coach. Obviously, he would have been our head coach. So Niedermeyer, Orlando. Well, last year NHL players made good coaches, not so much this year. I just feel like we can't get them to develop that well at the AHL level, you know? I mean, even if you pair them with like an A-grade coach that has good coaching influence, I feel like it's a struggle to get them to actually develop as coaches. I mean, I guess that'll be a real challenge in the future. Can we get actual NHL coaches to, former NHL players to actually develop? Any Flyers tonight? Yes. I really should just put it in the title, but it should be obvious. We've been playing NHL 21, NHL 2K10, and NCAA 13 every night for almost a week now. That is the schedule. My plan to do another NBA series. Not in the short term, long term probably. You know, like the next sports game we probably add into the equation will be MLB when it comes out. So, I was going to play MLB, and then I'm like, oh, well, the new one comes out, I might as well just wait, you know. Of course, it looks like I'll be playing it on Xbox, too, since I can't get my hands on a PlayStation. Because, what the hell? Yeah, go figure there's a Niedermeyer interested in Anaheim and New Jersey, right? It's like NHL knows. And then goalie coach, Gabe Tillett. Carolina, Minnesota, San Jose. It's coming out on PS4 as well. Yeah, but I mean, that's the thing, though. If I can play it on my PS4 or play it on my Xbox Series X, I'm going to play it on the better console, the Series X. So, but yeah, I don't know. It was funny because during an NHL Gamer broadcast, I was literally in a queue on like the PlayStation website or some shit like that. And it's like, I was in that queue like the second it started, and it's still like, you have to wait an hour. And I'm like, I'm not doing this. Like, if I just can't go to a store and buy your console, you're fucking up. Like, there was no reason why Sony shouldn't have $500 extra of my money. You know, there's no reason. Like, I'm sitting here waiting to give you money, and they're just like, we haven't made enough consoles. So I don't know. Catcher, what's up? God, the joys of sitting here and scrolling. The joys. They're all that way to say to prevent the spread of COVID. I mean, hey, I presume that is the reason, right? And hey, if it is, cool. Respect to these companies actually giving a shit about their workers. It seems like an awkward time for, like, I don't know. Do I believe Sony really gives a shit about their workers? I don't know. You know? But, I mean, I'd believe it. Like, shit, I know, like, local car dealerships around here are just like, we don't have any new cars because they're not making them. So, alright. So, Niedermeyer signs. Tillett went to San Jose. What a douche. Let's see what happens with these scouts. And we have to see what happens with another option. I can actually just avoid signing anybody else. We're good there. We'll just see who the best coach happens to be from here. Did I see the Tuukka Rask blooper? Of course I did. Okay, what is going to happen with Copeland in goal? Is anybody going to offer sheet him? We're 19 days into this and nobody's offer sheeted him. He's got a lot of competition. Damn. I don't know if he's going to get an offer sheet here. If he doesn't, we just re-sign him. Still nothing. Gonna stop this just to make sure we aren't under the cap floor, which we would be because we have 20 million in space. At this point, I mean, he's only asking for $1 million. We might as well just bring him back. Copeland, congratulations. We're going to pay you a bucket of money just to get me closer to the cap ceiling. And we'll keep him. It was worth a shot. But, yeah. Nobody went for him, unfortunately. It's at least a good move for morale to bring him back. So then looking at the team for this season, let's see what we have. Goaltending. Copeland and Peters. Winkler is at an NHL level, though. Shit. I think we're gonna have to play Winkler in the AHL for one more season. But then the question is that going to stunt his development because he is technically an NHL backup, or will it be better for him, who has he has Hogberg-like, or Hogberg-like angles, apparently. Is that going to stunt his development, or will he do better because he's actually a starter and not a backup? Tough call. Defensively, Ebbett has made the squad as a rookie. We need to check between Vetterl and Smolinski. God, fuck this game sometimes. It should be Vetterl who gets the play time over Smolinski. That's our defense. Hurts a little bit to not have Marchment, but it's for the sake of getting other guys in the AHL to be able to develop here, so. I haven't made a decision on the goaltending, so. Forward-wise, 10, 11, 12. Okay, Louis and Carlton can be sent down. Yeah, we'll play Carlton. I mean, he's 20. He can afford to have a season in the AHL. You could debate whether or not he should be at the NHL level. Same thing with someone like Ekman. But I think, again, if these guys kill it at the AHL level, we'll be good to go. So we still have another season of a lot of veteran goons at the NHL level. I haven't made a decision on goaltending yet. That's our biggest decision so far. Let's go to the coaching staff, see who is the best fit for the team. It will likely still be Smithson. Actually, he's only at a 57 now. Guess the goaltending takes a pretty big hit. Alright, let's send you down. Niedermeyer, how good are you? 57. LeBriere. 63. 4-1 LeBriere. He does not work with Vetterl at all. That's not a death sentence, so to speak. 58 for Mr. Nguyen / Mr. Wynn. Okay. McLeod? What are you at? Also a 58. Okay. Lavasseur. You are the last one to check, though. Also a 58. Okay, so it's either, it was Lavasseur, McLeod, or Nguyen, right? Yeah. So, McLeod, mostly is 1B in defense. Nguyen has the B on the power play. It's got to be Lavasseur. Straight A's. We are going to give Lavasseur the opportunity. Niedermeyer will be on the staff. Smithson will be on the staff as well. And we got our generalist. We just need a goalie coach. LeBriere wasn't a 63. I don't believe so. I can double check, but... Was he? Did I just completely blank? Socks if you're wrong. If you're wrong, but what if you're right? Yeah, he is a 63, you're right. Okay, that's right. That's the one thing. I was going to avoid him because of Vetterl. Yeah, shit. It is Libriere then. Well, thank you. You saved me on that one. That would have been dumb. That would have been dumb. We'll go ahead and drop you down to the AHL then. Yeah, fuck it. We'll try it. I mean, I'm a little bit worried about that. About that 58. I kept paying attention to chat too much. That's just one of those things that happens. Sorry, chat. I'm blaming you. Jonas Neal. I was hoping you'd be James Neal. You get to be our goalie coach. Never admit Sox was right. He was right. He saved me. I was paying attention to the chat too much and thinking about other decisions we have to make in goal. Oh god, I forgot to sign a scout. Now there's nobody good. Guess we'll set this up really quickly. You get to go to the O. James Neal became a goalie coach. That's what I was hoping for. That's what I was hoping for. You get to go to the Q. West, Central, East, NLA Extra League Ice. We need a German scout. Oops. And it's where to put our extra scouts. We want an extra scout. Sweden, Finland, Russia. Honestly, I think I'm gonna go take a look here. North America. We don't need 2 scouts for 19 players. Alright, let's definitely keep US Central. We have 2 scouts in Russia. That's a good decision. Definitely 2 scouts in Sweden and Finland would be good too. We'll go with the extra one in Sweden for the moment. Alright, I think we're pretty much set up in that regard. Now it's just a matter of who plays where. Let's take a look at what we got here. I'm still excited for this season. A little bit worried that we lost some people though. I think I've made a decision with the goaltending as well. We're gonna call up Winkler. And probably just run 3 goaltenders and have somebody sit there. And it'll probably be Peters that sits there, and if Winkler sucks, he gets sent down. Defensively, this could suck. Federal is best on the first or the second. Cope is definitely better on the first. Okay, most of these guys are going to be best on the first pairing. Third pairing can be Cope, Eaton, Abbott, or Kasparaitis. Cope Eaton as a third pairing isn't that bad. Question is, I don't think I can avoid that minus. Shit. I can't avoid a minus with Vetterl in the lineup. Let's go back to Smolinski then. He was the same overall, he just had a worse potential. But maybe Vetterl in the AHL will pay off. And they were the same overall, like I mentioned. So Jack Rosovich better than Jack Hughes. It's almost as if someone enjoys playing in their hometown, even if, you know, no fans are there. Oh god, Smolinski has the same... Okay, we have an issue on defense. It can't be Smolinski, it can't be Vetterl. We can just give Isaac Dempsey a shot, why not? Might as well. But the lower down we go to have to find a defenseman, the worse this situation is. Shit. Oh no, 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 no. This is bad. More here. I'll agree in this instance. With all the money. So Osgood, Hanula, and the Big Wang. Can one of you 3 actually play on this defense, please? Please, please, please. Hanula. Wang. Okay, I think Cody Wang will work out then. What about Osgood? Osgood works too. Maybe. Maybe not. About Wang. What about Wang? Dude, I think we're just gonna be stuck with a minus situation this season. Shit. I don't know what to do. We can't seem to find the combination here that's gonna work out. I mean, a -2 isn't the worst situation in the world, but man, when we have low players already, it's definitely not gonna help. Shit. I feel like it's Alexandrov who's causing a lot of the issues. Sure, Keen, Maloney. Any of you guys want to work on this third pair, ideally? What about Keen? Now, he might work simply due to being an enforcer. No. Can at least get it to a -1, but it doesn't work out for us. Sure. This is where the limited player types are coming back to burn us. I need to see if we have an unsigned defensive prospect that we could maybe sign. This is bad. This is real bad. Maybe Wheel will work out, but it's unlikely. He's not going to work out either. Okay. I would rather go to the free agent list to look at someone like Garth Butcher if he's still there, rather than sign Sopel and have it turn out that he's not going to be a good fit either. So let's take a look at the free agent list. Resort to this. We pretty much have no choice. What do we have for enforcers? There needs to be quicker ways. I mean, granted, there is the player search, but like just from within here, let me just set some parameters. Well, as a grinder, that's promising. It was another grinder. Unless that was the same one. Oh, God. Get me to the goddamn enforcers. Like, it's the worst thing about this series is that if I look in the free agent list, enforcers are always like dead in the middle. There we go. So none of the big name enforcers are there, fortunately. Sard, Dom, Foos, like. We're just gonna have to have a negative setup here. Hate to say it, but we'll see. Or you got jumped by a customer at work. I mean, that just sounds like a fun day at the office, right? Jesus. Alright. Federal, let's just go with you, because I have some hopes. The only other situation or possible outcome for this is that we have a different coach, but the coach might be good enough for the rest of the team. Honestly, despite the fact that this coach has a great setup, we need to bring in somebody else. We need to bring in somebody else, and it's going to be Lavaseur. That sucks, but that's just kind of how it works. So he's not going to be as good with the rest of the team, but at least I know defensively we should at least be able to avoid these negatives. Or it might be worse. Well, this is very quickly becoming a situation now, isn't it? This is, oh, this is a problem. Yikes. I don't know if there's a way to avoid this. The best thing we can do is kind of mitigate as best we can. Matt Barnaby play defense. I am now in a scenario where I am going to look at playing a veteran forward as a defenseman to see if we can avoid this situation. Didn't expect it, but here we are. Rob Ray is honestly not that bad on defense. What about Nyland? Nyland's horrible. Domi? Domi doesn't work. It would suck if it was having to be Brian McGrattan. That's not going to be the situation. About Probert. Alright. I did not think we'd get caught in this situation. I thought, oh yeah, quick and easy, we got the team set up, no problem. Apparently not. Wang, I think, was also the defenseman that would get it to a -1, if I'm not mistaken. Turns out I may have been mistaken. Fuck, dude. Alright, we have no choice, basically. We have no choice but to face a -2 or 3 on the second pairing, if not a -1. I'm not going to go with a forward on D because I don't want to take away time from someone who could use it to develop. So the ultimate conclusion at this is we're kind of screwed defensively. Because none of these coaches are great. So Ebbett Kasparaitis as a top pairing looks wonderful, and hopefully Ron Ebbett, if we get him a 6th overall, end up being the beast that we hope he will be. You get Alexandrov and Vetterl, Cope, and Eaton. We'll just see what happens. And again, Peters will take a seat for Winkler, give him a shot. And defensively, Rock's good on the 2nd or 4th. Nyland can pretty much play anywhere. Barnaby can pretty much play anywhere. Barnaby hasn't been on this team for the past couple seasons. Just wanted to see if there was anybody who really... Okay, so Kreider has to be a second pairing guy. Ideally, Oberg would also be a second pairing guy, but I'm not likely to do that. We're just going to stick with Bayer, Oberg, McGrattan. I mean, Kreider does not work on that top pairing. So it might as well just be McGrattan. I mean, I guess you can make the argument as to whether or not anybody else would be better there. Like, Sandy McCarthy does have like an 88 in offensive awareness. Ty Domi has an 88 as well compared to McGrattan's 85. I guess you could make that argument. Only difference is McGrattan has that really good shooting category. go away from what we know works with Brian McGrattan on the top line to play Ty Domi or Sandy McCarthy there. I'm going to go with Ty Domi. Better offensive awareness, better defensive stats in general. Might help Byron Oberg step up a little bit more. We shall see. And then for the rest of the team, again, LaRocque is good on the second pairing as well. McCarthy's good on the second or fourth. Second line ideally for Nyland. Second line ideally for McCarthy. And then McGrattan. We can't get it to a positive one way or another. Might as well go with McCarty. Have Nyland on the third line, Probert on the third line, McGrattan on the third line. I mean, I feel bad for McGrattan. He goes from the first line down to the third, but it's just kind of how it's worked out. So this team this year, fourth line, Rob Ray, Matthew Barnaby, Sandy McCarthy. A third line of Bob Probert, Brian McGrattan, Chris Nyland. A second line of Chris Kreider, Darren McCarty, George LaRocque, and a top line of Joe Byer, Marcus Oberg, and Ty Domi. So it's a rough looking team now in certain regards. I'm a little bit scared for how well we're gonna do this season. Like record wise, it's not as important, but I mean in a player development sense, I'm a little bit scared. Smolinski's low 6. Just make sure Keane isn't that much better. Yeah, we might as well stick with Smolinski. Can I avoid these potential minuses as well? The answer appears to be no. Yikes. It's gonna be rough. Fox, thank you for the random bits, buddy. I appreciate it. And anybody in chat that's saying anything, hey, again, I'll try to pay attention in a second. It's just taken a lot longer to set up the team than I thought it would, so we are just trying to burn through this. So low bottom 6 is here. Roenick. Bratton's a medium bottom 6, but he's not even ours. Action I will likely be playing against Devlay tonight. It'll just be later in the stream, as it always is. Low 9 with Quincy. Let's get Quincy in there instead of Roenick. So let's see. Quincy's a low 9, low bottom 6, low 9. Couple of medium bottom 6s. Alright, let's have the low 9s here. Low 6, medium late, medium. So 2 medium 9s, 2 low 6s. Lowest overall is Koltsov. So I think we have it pretty much set up here. 84 face-offs for Hikola, not bad. Who is the best on the draw here? All right, that's good. And then here. And top line. All right, so at least the forwards are good to go. I mean, Carlton, Louis, Ekman on the top line. Granted, Louis is 24, but hopefully Cameron Carlton and Matthias Ekman can work together. The rest of them, it's just kind of So we shall see. Hello, Deke Slayer. I did know hockey video games can be fun. I play this all the time, after all, don't I? How'd the games go, buddy? I wasn't able to watch beyond Hits 02. But I hope the rest of it went well. Are you kidding me that goalie coach rejected? 2K6 was fun as hell. I haven't played 2K6 in a while. Looks like I might have to try it out, huh? They're gonna bother signing an AHL goalie coach at this point. So with that, we move ahead to the beginning of the season. We have some things to check. First and foremost, our season openers against the Bruins, who were the worst team in the league last year. Cody with a bunch of random bits. Just might grab a ball. Cody, you jumping the gun. I was going to check. Pasta's their captain. 74, 75, and an 80. Those are some very rough grades. Some very rough grades indeed. captaincy on the team. Before we do anything, let's see if we have any actual leaders. Brian McGrattan is a leader on the team. So I'm thinking we give McGrattan a letter. I mean, we have Kreider as captain. Honestly, Oberg, we got to take that letter away from you. Kreider's going to get pissed, but whatever. We're going to go with Brian McGrattan as our actual leader. Beyer will inherit it from him. Although you could argue it should just go to Joe Beyer. You know what? I mean, you could argue it should just go to Joe Beyer now, right? And then defensively, our leader on that defense is quite obviously Kasparaitis. But I like that Brian McGrattan's an actual leader in the locker room. We'll see if that works out. Joe Beyer will be under his tutelage. Clearly the captain in waiting is one Joe Beyer. So Kreider, sorry you got stripped of the captaincy, but again, it turns out you probably didn't punch Tony DeAngelo, so hey. The updated look, though, at certain goaltenders and such, as the dog is barking, I'm going to have to go find out why. It reset Copeland's mask as well. Let's go back over to the DEL. Our starter mask, of course, is Iserlohn.
Oh, good!
Why would it not be? Score. Appreciate the follow, buddy. How you been? Again, Copeland, we already know. He's just a dude. He's just a dude. We are going through our lovely look at our players. Peters, who right now is our third goalie until we know what Winkler's up to. And again, he has the just fuck my shit up fam haircut, which is, hey, perfectly fine. You do what you want to do. But Jaden Winkler, who we selected 9th overall, high elite. He's only 21. Hopefully our goalie for the future. Jaden, what's the look? Just professional. Just professional. Which means we're gonna give you a mask that has a fucking rooster on it. You can also get the backup goalie mask, which I'm pretty sure was Olomouc. Beautiful. Mr. Winkler, one day you may just inherit that Iserlohn mask, but not today. Not today. The defense, again, Kasparaitis is 24 now. He really is our leader on the defense. And again, just a wonderful mop. Just that Russian anger and aggression. It's great. We love our boy Kasparaitis there. Alexandrov, I'm pretty sure we've seen before as well, but hey, for the hell of it. Good old Alex. Oh, that's right, he's the one who has the bucket glued to his head. I'm guessing it's the big samurai. Thank you for the follow. Yeah, he's the one that has the bucket glued to his head. To make it topical, he gorilla glued it like that woman who's an idiot. I guess, I don't know, I didn't even look into that story. Ron Ebbett, though. The next big thing. Ron Ebbett. 6th overall pick 2 years ago. He makes the lineup today. We pour some Palmer in honor of Ron Ebbett. And Mr. Ebbett, what do you look like, sir? We need to see a face to the name. Okay, nothing crazy about the look. You know, if I were to envision what I thought a player named Ron would look like, yeah, that pretty much hits the mark. Good stuff, Ron. Good stuff. Lefty as well. Ted. Good old Ted. Every team needs a Ted. And this is ours. Look at the flow. Gorgeous. I need to add, God, that is my I don't watch anything on TikTok, but I love that guy. Anyway, Joshua Cope as well, who's just a big-ass dude. That's right, the Silver Fox, as we call him around here. It's great. And the newest addition, Malik Vetterel, who really doesn't fit the team all that well. Malik, what's the look? What's the look? Very nice. Very nice. I like the just the parted look. It's good. It's good. Fair enough. We'll accept it. Malik Vetterel. You're the lone enforcer? No. Cope is the lone enforcer. Up front, of course, you know what all the veterans look like and they don't have player faces. And coincidentally, they're all right-wingers, apparently. Left wing, though, of course, our fearless leader, our captain. Future captain. Captain in name only. 73 goals in a season. Joe Byer. Yes, I'll hit the button. God. But he's beautiful, though. He is, again. Future captain. Mr. Joe Byer. Marcus Hoberg as well, if I'm not mistaken, was also bald. He definitely is. Oh, God. Hitman looking son of a bitch over here. The other guy has the bucket glued to his head, right? He doesn't want to be shamed. We have no natural left-wingers on the team. So that is the squad for this season. How will we do? Probably poorly.